Welcome back, part 2 of our series of making this premium hover effect. In part 1 we built the split text character role and the image reveal on hover. I will link in the description, so if you want the full picture, make sure to check that our first in this video we are making the image feel alive, tracking the mouse with quick2 and adding rotation that react to the direction you are moving. By the end of this video, the hover effect will start feeling premium. Let's get into it. First, let's make our image track the mouse position inside the service. But like this, on every mouse move that create hundreds of tweets per second, performance issues and jitter on slow device. The pro way to fix that is gsap.quickTo. This is built exactly for this. With it, it fires just one tween and just updates the X and Y smoothly inside that tween. It's cheaper performance-wise. Now let's add movement, base rotation. We will have a base rotation 7 degrees for odd images and -7 for even ones. This base rotation is just our rotating tilt. The angle the image sits as when the mouse isn't actively moving. What we want on top of that is small extra tilt that responds to the direction the mouse is moving and then springs back to the base once the mouse stops. To do that smoothly, we create another quick2, this time targeting rotation. Last mouse X will store the mouse previous horizontal position, so we can compare it to the current one and know which direction it's moving. Stop timer will help us detect when the mouse has stopped. More on that in a second. deltaX is simply the difference between where the mouse is now and where it was last frame. If it's positive, the mouse is moving right. If it's negative, it's moving left. We multiply that by 0.4 to scale down, then clamp it between -10 and 10 degrees. So no matter how fast the mouse moves, the tail never goes overboard. Then we add that offset on top of our base rotation to reach the more tilt effect when the mouse moves faster. Finally, the browser has no mouse stop event. It just doesn't exist, so we fake it. Every mouse move clears the previous timer and starts a new 80 millisecond countdown. If the mouse keeps moving, that countdown keeps getting reset, but the movement the mouse actually stops, nothing cancels it. And after 80 milliseconds, the rotation springs back to its base angle. Finally, on mouse sleeve, we clean up two things. clearTimeout stop timer cancels any countdown that might still be running. If the mouse leaves right in the middle of that 80 milliseconds window, we don't want a leftover timer firing later on an image that's already hidden. And last mouse X equal null. We set our tracking value. This matters because the next time the mouse enters this service, we don't want to compare its new position against stale value from the last hover. That could cause a sudden incorrect tilt jump on the very first move. And that's it for this video. In the next one, we will make this responsive and we will see why gsap multimedia alone isn't enough to clean up our native mouse event listeners and how to properly remove them ourselves. Subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss it.